Okay, so here we are in our... My music is a little low. Here we are in our campus build that we just started. So I really like where we're starting with this and how things are going. So I think basically today we're going to be playing a little bit of Tetris to figure out where we're going to place all of our buildings. So a lot to figure out there for sure. But I think we've got plenty of space and we'll make it work. Hello, Geezer. All right, well, let's just get started. I apologize. I feel a little out of sorts this morning due to some news over here in America, so I'm just feeling really sad. But playing this game always makes me really happy, and I love hanging out with you guys. I contemplated not streaming today because I was feeling pretty out of sorts, but decided, you know what? This is a good mental activity. So thus we are here. Some school kids this morning did not have a good start to their school day, and that's all I'll say about that. Wow, look at all these people coming in here. That's interesting. Oh, because they're transferring. They're getting off one train and transferring to the other. Well, that's cool. Yes, I know there's no garbage over here. It does suck. It does. So if I sound a little off, you guys know why. I'm just gonna toss this somewhere for right now. Or actually, let's think about this for a second. We're gonna need services and all that, but you know what? Let's leave the game paused for a moment. Let's, like I said, play some Tetris and figure out where all of our big buildings are gonna go, because then I think on campus we would have like the landscaping office, and maybe that's where we can put some services and things. So yeah. Okay, let's just get started. So going into our trade school campus, I kind of want to start with the biggest buildings first and figure out where those are going to go, because they are so big. And we're going to need to figure out where we are going to put things. So that's about that size. What about this one? Okay, this one's smaller, going to be easier to fit in. That's good. I think we just do the School of Tourism Travel and the School of Engineering. Because basically it's the School of Engineering that really is yeah, it's smart. All last week I took a complete break from any news, which was great. And I think it's really good to do that. It's really good to do that. I think this is kind of like the spot where this goes, because it is such a big building. And I think this is kind of like the big spot. The other thing to think about is I also do want how big is this? The football stadium. That's pretty big too. Guess the thing is, do we want the football stadium in this? Probably. I mean, that would be really fun to have. Or do we have this just be the campus and we could put the stadium over here? And I mean, none of these roads are set. We can also move things around. And see where they go. Let's do this. I'm going to, let's grab our university area. Let's just pull this out here for the moment. Let's just grab a little road here. And let's go back in here. Football. And then this is the larger one. And this one's pretty big, but it's not too bad. And the rest of these are gonna be like, I'm just seeing if any of these are large. Most of these are, I mean, they're large, but they're not large like these buildings are large. Okay, so that makes me think we could fit all three of these over here because we're gonna have a lot of room. Hello, Bubble. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay. We could change up this configuration just slightly, and the stadium could like be in this corner over here, which might be good for traffic reasons if there was like a second back entrance into the university. So that's actually not a bad idea. The other thing is the stadium could be tucked into here, into this kind of spot in between the rail and the road. So that's an option. I kind of like having it kind of tucked back here, and there's like a secondary entrance for traffic purposes. The thing is, it's very far away from public transit versus everything right here. The other option is that we could potentially fit it in here, actually, if we took out that road. That could be fun as well. Maybe that's what we do, because then it's like you could walk over from public transportation, and then we could make a second entrance here. So that kind of does the best of both worlds. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Kind of make it like it is tucked in, which it is. Yeah, and there's parking here. So then what we can do is bring a road that comes across the track, and then we could have a bigger parking lot out this way. That's kind of fun. I dig that. Okay, tentative. We're thinking about things. So then this one can, because I really think this kind of building sits in here somewhere. And this one's so small. This is the School of Travel and Tourism. So this one could easily fit in here. So I'm not really worried about where that goes specifically. I mean, that could even go like in here if we wanted to. Something like that. Something like that. Yep, I said a bigger parking lot. Yeah, that could make for some really interesting interesting opportunities as well. Like, how far can I sneak this down? Pretty far, actually. Okay, so we're running into a bit of a problem here, but we could. All right. We came into there. And here is where we want. Just making some plans here. Too funny. The additional parking is coming, I promise. Like, basically this area can turn into an area for parking. If we come straight to there, do some asymmetric road actions, of course. Like so. right. Okay. We could turn this into a curve. Yeah, maybe we rethink this situation a little bit. I think we could. Okay, that's much nicer. I like that. That gives lots of nice room. And then we just do a line like that. Beautiful. And then that. There we go. Okay. One massive parking lot. Let's just make this whole campus a parking lot. Okay. Something's coming together, which is good. Okay. The other thing we could do is we do have the parking garage, which probably is not a bad idea. I don't use this often because you can't like see the parking, but it would make a lot of sense. To have that. And then we just could slightly, I would redraw this, which we could definitely do. And I know that's not as satisfying as a big parking lot, but it saves space and it looks nice. I think the thing I'd want to do is change this up just slightly so that way we could center this. Or do we do two of them? We could do that. That's not bad. No, we're not having 4 or 5. 2 is already a lot for me, as you know. This has a little bit of a different color variation, which I kind of like. But I always appreciate your enthusiasm for parking. Ooh, now we got cars in that one. That's satisfying to see. Okay, and the color kind of matches the stadium a bit too. So I like that. Okay. Let's roll with that. I think this is going to work well. Okay, let's put back in our... We're doing bluestone, right? Or did we do cobblestone? We did the cobblestone. Change that just so slightly. I don't know if I like that. Basically, I want it to come in on an angle so that it goes around. Maybe too much of an angle though. No, we can make that work. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. I think we can make this look a bit nicer though. Okay. I don't need to obsess over that. Of course I will. Okay, let's actually just use movement. We're going to just move this over ever so slightly. Kind of like that we've really stuck with organic shapes here, so I think we're going to continue to do that. I know I'm really being finicky about this, guys, and I'm sorry. It's probably not very fun to watch. I might actually... across this road. There we go. That's a nicer curve then. I like that. And then what we can do, what's outside now on that, is we can actually cut this a little closer. Oh yeah, I like this. Give us a bit more room for something else out here. A hot air balloon. Definitely. Anna agrees. She likes the hot air balloon idea, don't you? Yes, yes you do. Yes, you do. Okay. Football stadium right in the middle. And we've got a little extra university entrance in the back end here, which I really like. Okay, so we are gonna grab this road. Actually, I like this one a bit better. It's got the wider sidewalks, a little cleaner look. And then we'll put that there. Because we do want some roads to come through the campus, so this will be one of them. And I mean, most of it's going to be pedestrian, but we do want some roads coming through. So that's a nice little cut through there. And we are going to need, oh, that's another thing we need to think about. We don't want all the traffic cutting through the campus. That's not going to be good. We do want some kind of major arterial road. We might need to do, which could kind of be fun, but we might need to do like a little elevated expressway that kind of goes over into this part of the city. Yeah, something to think about for sure, because I didn't think about that before we laid all this out. And I just thought about that now. And I thought about every single car passing through here would be disastrous. That's not what we want at all. Yeah, we'd want to create some kind of basically arterial expressway that comes through, or that so you don't have to go through the university, you know. I mean, should we do, gosh, that's a huge, that's a thought. I mean, I guess the thing that we could do is this is already elevated. We could bring an expressway that comes across, or comes across this back end here. That's not a bad idea. There was like an elevated bit that came here over into that. Shannon's here. Shh, everybody. And then what we could do is also sneak a feeder road. We could bring this in a little bit and sneak a feeder road along here. The other fun bit that we could do is we could do a little bit of an elevated piece here as well that came in. Shin Spy! Should I do a little elevated expressway? I mean, I feel like we should, right? I wonder if we did. I mean, that could look really cool. If we took the same, our 6-lane bridge. I mean, if we did something like that. What do we think? Like a little elevated expressway. Could be kind of cool. Except I didn't leave myself enough room there. Try that again. Need to make sure. It's kind of like my okay, it does not like that. Shannon's like, extra sneaky today. Oh, your boss is not in a good mood. Oh, that's not fun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I don't have anarchy, but that's okay. I'm not fussed about that because we can always make some changes, I feel like. So I think what we do is we can always make shifts, you know what I mean? So I think what we do is, because I think we need this expressway. Oh, this wasn't enough room again? Seriously? Oh, it's not gonna, oh, there we go. That's what we want. No, that works. Okay, what we're gonna do, we should have done that way first, but that's okay. Beautiful. We got it to work. Okay, and then we're gonna have an expressway. It comes down. Do we hate it? Do we love it? Does this look absolutely ridiculous? It kind of does. Kind of looks cool though too. I don't know. Like I said, infrastructure is just not my thing. I always feel like such an amateur when I do like stuff like this because I feel like, is this even realistic? To have a huge chunky expressway like this. I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I mean, would you even see that coming off of a bridge like that? I don't think you would. Not that it matters, but it looks weird enough to be cool. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. What I think would actually happen is I think if there was going to be an elevated, it would just be elevated here and it would actually come down to the ground. And there would be like an on-ramp, off-ramp, you know, it wouldn't attach here. And maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe what we need to do is pick a different bridge style. Maybe what we do is we do a like a 2-lane highway. What would this look like? That's a pretty ugly bridge though. 2-lane stone bridge. I don't know, guys. I just I feel like we're getting, you know, the idea is there. We're gonna need it, you know what I mean? That's the thing. But I think it feels unnecessary to cross over more things than we need to. So I think there's probably a smarter way to do it, you know? That back. I feel like there's a smarter way. Smarter way to bring an arterial through, you know? We don't need to cross the train tracks here and that there. Like, we could have an arterial that comes and then it goes underneath and comes here. I think that's a smarter way to do it. Please read your messages. You mean the comments? I would go along the shoreline and come back across the tracks. Well, yeah, I mean, that's essentially what we're doing. You would come down this way and then come over that way. That's what you're saying. Yeah. My thought is, the reason is because I think it would look kind of cool to have like a bit of a bridge going over the campus. You know, it would have like kind of a cool look to it to have that. Yeah, of course, the easy thing to do would just take a road here. And we might need that as well. Like, we might need both. The reason I'm trying to do something here is because I think it would look kind of cool. Yeah. No, and I think we'll have that too. I mean, depending on how big this area gets. But let's leave it for now, and we'll let the ideas sit, because I want to get back to us getting our pieces in place. So we'll figure all that out. Okay, so we've got this big monstrosity here. What does the back of this building look like? Not very interesting. And there's parking here, and there's parking. So we definitely need at least a road, and there's parking there too. It's parking all the way around. Okay. Man, I really didn't want to have a road all the way around this. I mean, I don't have to. We can ignore the parking, but I do like to honor the parking where I can. We could move these slightly, slot this into here. That's an option. We could also bring this forward a bit and move the pedestrian behind it, is a possibility. Which might be good, especially if we're thinking about maybe bringing a feeder road here. We wouldn't have this coming all the way out of there. So maybe we just make a slight change with that. I don't think that's a bad idea to do. Let's grab like this road with the wide sidewalks. We move this to the corner. I'm going to change this slightly as well. Bear with me, everybody. We're getting it together. Do I want to come straight from here? Do I want to come diagonal from here? I think I want to come diagonal from there. If I'm gonna have a bit of a feeder road though, maybe I connect into the feeder road and not directly into that. So we'll figure that out with time as well. I want this to hug right close to the building. Even though it doesn't want to let me do that, but that's okay. Whoa, what just happened? Wow, what is that? Wow. How wacky is that? Oh my gosh. Weird. That was so weird. Oh my gosh. How weird was that? Troy broke the university. I know, I totally did. I totally did. Totally did. Okay. I think that's gonna work. Let's go ahead and we are going to come through here. Something like that. And again, we can change things as needed. I'm not married to anything here. We'll just see what happens. And then maybe I actually bring this out a little bit here too, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I'm just trying to get our major buildings in place, because everything else we know we can kind of fit in here or there. So I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, the sub buildings. Yeah, because like I think if I go into the sub buildings, I could grab these individually. I've just never seen it where Move It has only grabbed the core building like that. Yeah, so funny. Or scary, depending on how you think of it. Okay, good. So this building just has parking out front. Perfect. Okay, so then we can go ahead and grab our little road here. And this one. Well, I know it's already occupied because something's there. We'll just use Move It. Let's kind of put this here. And that's the School of Tourism and Travel. We need to move this just a little bit so it fits. Beautiful. Okay, those are our three biggest buildings. So, well, it's definitely a university, even though it's like a trade school, but it's going to be a massive campus, as you can see. So, college, university, trade school, yada yada. But yes, university for sure. Or I mean, whatever you want to call it. I got my associate's degree online, so I never went to college, so not in that sense. Okay, so we got the major buildings in place, which I think is good, which I think is very good. I do like this. This looks really funky, but I do like it. All right, might as well go ahead and upgrade that there. Guess we might as well upgrade this whole thing. Even though it might change here and there, but might as well put this road in place. Okay. Trade School University, TSU. That's right. Trade School University. Taylor Swift University. Yes, definitely. Definitely, Steve. Definitely. The Lions. How do we change this? I think you can change it, right? Campus area info. Can you change this or no? Is it always the Lions no matter what? Never mess with this stuff. Maybe in my first city. I've messed with this stuff before, but not the varsity sports thing. Maybe it did. No idea. Okay. All right, so okay, you know what we could put here, which would work really well, is that intersection that I like to do, the jug handle. I think we could do a jug handle in here, and that would work really well. We've done that before, and it's been very successful in helping keeping traffic moving. So, so I think that's what we do. I'm gonna move this just for a second to make sure we have enough room, and then we can always configure that around. Okay, I'm gonna grab my dirt roads as I like to do. So essentially, I need to remind myself, hold on. I'm pretty sure I remember this, but I've put in our original downtown. I'm just gonna go peek to remind myself. Yeah, so these, so essentially intersection, whoop, whoop. Got it. I just haven't done one of those in a while. Oh, team identity button. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Alligators, the Broncos, the Buccaneers, the Chirpers, Eagles, Spartans. Kind of like the Broncos. Maybe we'll do the Spartans. That's not bad either. Okay. All right. All right, let's get to doing this. Oh, okay. I think this is a good distance, right? So if this is our intersection, hold on. Let's just draw that out. Oh, what we could do is like that's essentially what we want. And then we need to grab the asymmetrical roads. Like so. And then probably the small 4-lane road. I think that's gonna really help keep traffic moving. Okay, so then what I need to do is this needs to be that. Should we keep a light here? Maybe. We could. We could. We probably don't need it. Let's just remove all of that. Okay. So, all right. If you were coming here and you want to go right, you're going to go right. So this is just going to be straight on or left. And this is just going to be, oh no, wait, no, you don't go, you just go straight on and straight on. Brain, it's no left turns. Because you would come here, no, wait. Gosh, I haven't done this in a hot minute. I'm so bad with this infrastructure stuff and traffic management. Okay, yeah, no, wait a minute. This one, you would just go that way. You wouldn't, don't go right. Yeah, and so then here you're not going left. You're just going straight and right. But wait, how do you get into... Did I do this on the wrong side? Because I really want to not have people turning left into... They should be using this. So I should have done this on this side. Oh, I'm so bad at this stuff, guys. Or is it that they do turn right or left and this is just all straight and they have to come here to do that? No, I feel like that's wrong. Help, chat. Help me with my jug handle. I've already forgotten how to do one of these. I think I need to put this on this side if I'm really caring about this way. Well, I'm not, I mean, I appreciate you say I'm doing well, but I've already, how do you get over here then? You have no clue. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewatch the video on how to do a jug handle, and I'm going to do this off camera. That's what I'm going to do. Because I have already screwed that up. But it does work really well for traffic, so I know I'm going to use it. I'm just going to... Ooh, I don't like that. That doesn't look quite nice. I know it does work for traffic, so I will do it. I'll just do it off camera. I'll figure it out later. Okay, put that back for now. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. I'll do all that stuff off camera because that's going to take a hot minute to figure out kind of what I want to do there. So we won't worry about that. Okay. Refocusing. I'm going to go heat up my coffee and then we are going to stay on task and not try to do infrastructure stuff at the moment. So we have a lot of buildings to figure out where we want them. And I love that part. That's very exciting. And I appreciate you guys so much for bearing with me. Today's been a little different. But yeah, we're excited. I want to figure out our building placements. And I think it'd be fun, like a couple places to like not have all the dorms in one area, but like have little groupings of dorms around campus, right? Instead of not all. Whenever I've done university in the past, it's always been like pretty compact. So I think we could do like a little bit, some groupings here and there, which I think would be really fun. The other thing I think it'd be fun to fit in, if we have room for it, is since we have the football field, is if we could do the, where is it? It's in here. Like if we could grab the little, yeah, we could fit this one, almost like this is like a practice field. We could kind of fit in this area maybe. I think that could be really fun to add in the little football park as like for practice. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah, the main traffic goes through and anyone uses the slip lane. I think I'm just going to do it off camera. I'm going to watch the video again on how to do it and just refresh myself. Because that'll be good. That'll be good. And anyways, I think I might want to potentially reconfigure this bridge a little further down so we have some room for maybe a bit of a an interchange here and another road this way. So I think I'm going to do all that off camera because I think we could help ourselves out in that way, make things a little easier, since I decided to block our entire access to this area. So we'll see how that goes. All right, I'm going to heat up my coffee, and then we're going to jump in and figure out the rest of our building placement, which I'm so excited to do. So I'm just thinking about how the campus will function. It'll be really fun. So bear with me for a moment. And I'm going to heat up my coffee. I'll be right back. Let's go ahead and press play, even though we need garbage over here badly. Although now we're actually connected, so the garbage trucks can actually come over. So that's a good thing. All right, be back in just a second. No, you're so funny. Yes, Otto will turn your coffees into non-coffees. So that the barge stuff would not load into my game. There's like an error. So I'm gonna have to figure that out at some point. Why is there a huge train backup? What's happening? Why? What's happening? Where's the backup? Wait, these trains are all coming this way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna cry. What's happening? No. Oh, bugaboo. Oh, I didn't put this in. This was on the map, so these are backed up because this one's backed up, but that's not why these are backed up. Uh-oh. Oh, is this an end of map thingy? I remember seeing this, like there not being enough nodes or something, but I can't even see anything here. Wait, I've seen this before. where you have to like, okay, let's go. I hope this works. I've seen someone do this before where they pulled the node to make sure there was enough room. Can't even see what's happening here. Oh man. I've seen this before at the end of the map where there's like not enough room for a train link, but that looks like enough room for a train link, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if I made enough room now. I can't even see what's happening here. That's the look, that's the crossover one, right? I mean, that's more than enough room. We're staring off into the abyss. There's not even a train there blocking our way. Wait a minute. Did you guys see there? There's not even a train there. What is happening? Are you gonna go through now? Is there something happening here? It's stopping and there's not even a train there. Yeah, there's not even a train here. Are you gonna go or are you gonna stop? Why are you stopping there? What is happening? This is so weird. Oh, live stream fun. Okay, I don't know why. I'm gonna have to like look into this. That's very, it's like it won't cross and there's not a train here. There is not a train here. Hey, David. That is so strange. They're just not crossing that. Wow. That is so odd because there's no train here. There's absolutely no train, and this is more than a train's length. Oh, does it need to be this one? Is that the problem? Are you gonna go now? Wait, there's all the people walking. Okay, weird. weird. So I need to pull this one up even more. Okay, well, we can do that. I need to make some more room here. Because this is the crossover one, and here's this one. Let's see if this works now. No, they still won't go across. All the people are moving up though. But there's no train. So weird. Hey Spencer. Yeah, the normal trick here is not working. Or do I just need, do I just need more room between these? Is that what's happening? I don't know what's happening. Because I mean, it was working prior to this, right? So that's weird. Hello, hello. Okay, well, let's give ourselves a lot of room here, just in case. I'm gonna pull this all the way up. I'm gonna pull this to there. We're gonna pull this one up. I'm just gonna give us a ton of room here. And see if that does the trick, right? I mean, we'll try it. If this doesn't work, we're gonna go, whoa, so bright. Sorry, everyone. That's obnoxious. We're just going back to what we're doing and okay, so let's clean these guys out. Okay, there's definitely a train's length now, so let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Let's just see what happens. Are they all really just disappearing? Oh, is that because I don't have... Did I pull this too far now? Is there a train Is there a train attached to that? No, there's no track there. Okay, so this, I've pulled this out too far now. Does this have to be pulled? Is this supposed to be on the other side? Because this was like right here before. Oh no, have I messed everything up? These trains are just disappearing, aren't they? I think I messed everything up. Oh no. I did mess everything up tonight. This, because this was over here. Is it supposed to be, is that how it connects? I don't know. Because this was over here. I mean, we don't have any train traffic anymore. Let's see what happens. Go, little train, go. Oh, they're all just disappearing. Well, all right. These are still backed up, though. Oh, man. I don't even want to mess with this. I'm gonna have to do some reading about that and figure that out. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, David. I'm gonna have to do some reading on this. Oh, bugaboo. Well, I'm gonna need to fix this before we press play or play again, because it's gonna mess up all of our industry if we don't have working outside connections. So, all right, everybody. Well, let's call it a day. It's been a day. The next 300 trains at platform 9 have been erased. Please make alternate travel plans. Facts. Facts. All right. Well, I appreciate all of you so much. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to end the stream. And I'm going to figure it out. And then we'll be back tomorrow. We'll figure it out. So yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Mercury rule. Facts. Facts. Exactly. Exactly. But I am really happy that we got our 3 largest buildings, figured out the placement. And, you know, I'm really excited about this trade school build. It's going to be really fun. And yeah, I just got to figure out some... It was interesting. You're being kind. I appreciate you guys. All right, and I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll go figure it out. I'll go figure it out. All right, I appreciate all of you so much. I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time tomorrow. Bye.